Hello everyone. This is Timor-ensinck, and this is going to be Pokemon's part 2. The reason I was saying this right now is because this might be closer to YouTube, I don't know. I am with somebody.
Yeah, someone who you may have seen in a BK2 stage. This is Philip.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be teaching him how to play this.
Yep. This is my first time ever. I already made a first part, although it doesn't introduce like this, but I'm probably still gonna upload it, but I have to cut some parts from it, but we'll have to see what happens. So yeah, let's continue from where I left off. Oh, by the way, one more question before I start. For example, if it saves at a waypoint, can I close the game and reload from that? Or...
Oh yes, you can.
Okay, good.
Like,
okay, so I can...
if you have waypoints, it'll load from the waypoint. If you don't, it'll load from the permanent save at a
Okay, so I
bed.
can pretty much, like, stop anywhere.
Yes,
okay,
you can.
Good. I love that. That's cool.
Unless you play hard mode, but let's not talk about it.
Oh god.
Because in hard mode, you get no waypoints, you have to buy them. And yes. And you also don't get the chance to reset your deck, which is very valuable.
Have you done that? Like, have you...
Yes, I did a playthrough on hard mode.
Oh my god. That must have been difficult.
It's kind of, you have to play the game in a different way. It's difficult, it's harder to grind, but it isn't that much difficult. It isn't impossibly difficult.
Okay.
Anyways,
let's continue.
Let's go.
Translation activated. As the market doesn't Francois with his eyes for a few seconds, he thinks he returned to one of those LC attendants. He has traveled a lot. His life has often taken unexpected trips. It must be said that he is not one to settle for his daily train. His meeting opportunities sometimes taken on a whim and his bravely thoughtful shenanigans. He has ups and downs. His existence is like a roller coaster. When he finds that he is always at the market, it gives him a both multi-line. Continue button. As the market's eyes, he cannot be a dream. It is far too real. His reality calls so much in question yesterday. He did not believe in magic, and now he would have changed people. He would be in the city of magicians. Himself would be a magician. Multi-line. Continue button. As the market is uncomfortable, he favors the torch wheel. He kindles the flames. He decides to take a shower and he lightens his ideas. He understands what scares him, but he does not master his new world. He may have noticed that he has common points with the ordinary world. The world that he is called here, he guesses that anything are escaping, and he thinks that escape will make him vulnerable. First of all, he does not know magic, and he is a very big concern about multi-line. Continue button. As the market on the other hand is not faced with the greatest opportunity of his life, he is not a man to leap before the challenges. This is what he says when he contemplates the diving view of the market again. From his window, worlds murmured, and there will still be other worlds, but everything in his time. First of all, this after he will see others. Francois may not feel confident, but at least he no longer has the impression of evolving in a delirium. He gradually apprehends his new reality, but multi-line.
Okay.
Continue button.
No, she doesn't.
What? What's this?
I'm just commenting on a line.
As the market does Francois in a room with a hostel, it is small and furnished summarily, but it has a suitable a bedside table where a candle, a chest, a torch on the wall ensures the essentials of lighting. The shower corner with toilet and sink. The space is optimized. The single window offers a plunging view of the market square. Multi-line. Return to the common room button. Like 4950 button. Return to the common room button.
So I guess just return.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna...
At the market does Francois going down the stairs towards the common room when he meets Honor. Right at the right time, sleep tests to the ladder with his rock smile. Rather well, given the circumstances. I was right at the right time. I came to see you. My boss can undoubtedly give you the answer you always wanted to learn magic. Interesting. She has a little free time there. I'll take you to see it. As I say, the opportunities. Do not let them slip away. I also say it's not multi-line.
You're gonna what?
Actually, I'll tell you later. Sorry.
Okay.
Continue button.
That's fine.
At the market does Honor leads Francois to a portion of the hostel reserved for staff. They pass not far from the kitchen where the activity is in full swing. Then climb new steps. How she is. Your boss inquires Francois. Concerned with the minimum preparing for the meeting. It is like more patterns if you want my opinion. Her name is Margaret Rusak. She can sometimes be severe and demanding, but she has her heart on her hand. Here you are there. It's the door right there. I leave you. I go home. Good luck. Honor looks tired, but nothing seems to be able to alter his somewhat simple joviality. He sends a sign to Francois, who returns it to him. Halo can also make a sign, but not the same. Not multi-line. Continue button. At the market, Francois approaches the door at the end of the corridor and is about to strike, but already a voice reaches him on the other side. Enter MR. Then he runs and finds himself in an office that does not really look like what you would imagine for an in-boss. The place is crumbling with wood. Margaret Rusak is held behind her table, busy checking registers. She gets up, bypasses the table, and reaches her hand. Francois Lacer, welcome to the market, she said. I am Margaret Rusak, the owner of this establishment. So how do you find worlds? Well, confusing. Yes, I imagine. Finally, no. To be frank, I find it very difficult to put myself in your place. Magic has always been part of my life. Francois does not know what to answer, so he is content to smile and to say, thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. Reflexes are recovered. He finds his endurance. He has always had a good relationship. It's nothing. In fact, I feel a little forced. As I told you, magic, she has always been part of my life. What a pity to have access to it, but to ignore it. Yes, indeed. It is a rope to my bow, which I did not know. Honor told me that you would tell me. You feel teaching talents multi-line.
Okay.
Continue button. At the market, Margaret laughs. It is fall, pale, with beautiful and long black hair. She is no longer very young, but she keeps a hell of a charm. However, she does not try to emphasize it excessively. Her visit quite sober. Francois supposes having done someone with little on appearances. Me teaching talents, I don't believe. No, you might take me in no time. I thought of something else. If you want, you can discuss it around the meal. Like you, I got up recently. My pleasure is not multi-line. Continue button. At the market, Margaret, followed by Francois, passes to the next room. This is a small dining room. His meal awaits him, but not just his. And Francois too. Oh, he already planned everything. The good manager must know how to plan. And then, I admit a little bit to face with someone as special as you. I couldn't visit time so special as that. Yes and no. In theory, some argue that the magicians who ignore themselves would be quite numerous. In practice, we can only identify those that chance makes us discover. They settle on continuing the chat. The meal is akin to breakfast, tea, milk, honey toast, and as a bonus, which seems to be a labor. Francois would have opted for a coffee, but he accommodates the menu without difficulty. There is no approach to find people like me here in Fort Mons. If no magician can ignore themselves, but in his own world, it is the magic without governing. The communities of magicians make sure to remain secret. Why stay secret? And there is a question that is debated. I didn't look enough to make an answer. I suppose that the magicians from there have their reasons. Honor would tell you more about multi-line.
What?
I'll reread it.
Okay.
Menu button.
Just tab and shift tab.
At the mark, menu button. At the market, Dr. followed by Francois, passes to the next room. This is a small dining room. It's Neil Mason, but not just this. Add Francois to already planned everything. The good manager must know how to plan. And then I miss a little bit face with some of the special. I couldn't miss a time so special as that. Yes and no. In theory, some argue that the magicians who ignore themselves would be quite numerous. In practice, we can only identify those that chance makes us discover. They settle while continuing to chat. The meal is akin to breakfast, tea, milk, honey toast, and as a bonus, which seems to be a labor. Francois would opt for a coffee, but he accommodates the menu without difficulty. There is no approach to find people like me. You're important. If no magician can ignore themselves, but in the world, it is a magic without governing. The communities of magicians make sure to remain secret. That's why I say secret. Continue the button.
Oh, okay, so, okay.
Fun fact. I don't know if anyone here has read Tolkien, but this game, I think, has almost as much, if not more text than Lord of the Rings. Okay, it's probably the amount is very close, I think.
Wow, how long
But
is
just remember, if you're Lord of the Rings, all 3 books are about 1,000,000 and something characters, probably even more than 1,000,000, maybe 2.
Oh my god!
Yes. And I think a good chunk of this text is story.
Wow. Yeah, this would
Yeah,
be
like
really
these-
difficult to translate.
Oh yes, like these little pages, you know, when you press continue, I think almost every single one of these is about 500 characters minimum,
Wow.
or maybe 400.
Like 4950 button. Continue the button. At the market. And so here everyone knows the magic, everyone knows the basics. It is taught at school as soon as children can read and write. Afterwards, not everyone becomes a real magician. I think I understand. It's like math. Everyone knows the basics, but does not become a mathematician. Quite, there are magic lessons for adults, yes, but they are aimed at people who master the basics, which is not your case. However, I remain close enough to one of my former teachers. He is now retired, but I think I know that he is still enjoying some private lessons. He's the person in the situation. Interesting. Not that you by the way, said Francois after having tasted his glass. Green liquor smells. It's not far from being my favorite. It comes from my personal reserve. An import product. I think it is land of the Imperium that produces it. Fort Knox has lots of advantages, but the radius of spirits and astronomy in general, we do much better elsewhere. But multi-line. Continue the button. At the market, returns to the force of the reads the label. Near match Francois. All of the dreams of dreams. The country of dreams that you prefer. Francois carries the hand to his forehead. Oh my god, I want to ask you 10,000 questions. I'm afraid to set you again. Margaret laughs. There, right away. 10,000 questions. It may do a lot, but you will have to meet again. You need according. Morning magic is not done in a day. The simplest thing is that I offer your room as long as necessary. You can do that. Time the boss. I do what I want with my room. She smiled at him. Well, thank you. It's very nice to do. But nothing. Your company is pleasant to me. Take it up. They finish their breakfast. I will reserve you one of the background rooms. They are quieter. Resume Margaret. Then I find you next to the magic college in the residential sector. It is easy to find, even for someone who does not know the fort. It is in a room savoir. With white crystals. It is the most important in the surrounding area. You do like that. That suits me. Well, it's perfect. Multi-line.
That sound you heard, the musical thing, that means a successful test or challenge. This time you avoided the drunkenness effect.
Continue button. At the market, Francois back in the common room. He thinks of what is happening to him and tells himself at the sight of the grace path is offered to him. Sometimes his nearest things are getting well. Others, and now Margaret, in fact, it goes almost too fast for him. So now the guy who caught the eye of the boss of the big blonde guy at the counter approached. You think I caught her in the eye of my faith. I feel like it. Give me the key to the room and take this one instead. Second floor, at the bottom right, the special room of the establishment. Usually you keep it for customers that you want to camera. I see. As it's remodeled the run. As much as he knows it's not going to be again. The run, yeah, makes the blonde guy. I'm having my name Matthew. But you too. And it would seem. As I forgot. As you still know nothing in magic, especially not touch the circle around the bed. It is for what? Sleep rules and multi-line.
If you want, you can lower the. I'll tell you this later. I'll explain it. If you want, you can lower the ambience volume. It's kind of loud.
At the market, Francois in the common room of the office. It is hot in the air, saturated by countless odors. Smoke, sweat, frying, and other impossible to identify. Dim voices compete with the go to the room. Head out of the hospital. Go to the counter. Go to the room button. At the market, menu button.
Go to your room quickly. I need to demonstrate something.
Maybe, M right parenthesis.
No, just hit O.
Inventory. Maybe, M right parenthesis button.
What? I meant to.
O.
turn the
O
thing.
for options.
Quest, Q right parenthesis button. Leave the camera button. Come back to the top. Button. Help, A right, options, O right parenthesis button. Volume of atmospheres, 50 button.
Yeah, just hit O at any point and it'll open this.
Volume of atmospheres, 45 years. Volume of atmospheres, 75 real. Volume of atmospheres, 30 real.
Okay, that's good.
Options, O right parenthesis button. Menu button. At the market, Francois in the common room of the office.
Go in the room. Need to show you something.
Go to the room button.
Want to see the room?
Yeah, this one.
At the market, Francois leaves the common room, engages in the corridor down the stairs. The upper of the ground floor moves away in favor of a row of com. The room reserved for him awaits him on the second floor. At the end of the corridor, multi-line. Continue button. At the market, Francois in his room. The choir is hostile. It is also a little larger than the others, and the bed is surrounded by a sparkling circle drawn on the ground. The chest occupies an angle. A table and its chair occupy another. Two torches ensure lighting. They frame a window overlooks one of the streets where the market extends. In the alcove there is a shower. A sink and the toilets. Not far from the bed. A small wall clock gives the time without almost a noise. Help. Now that your character has a place that has been reserved for him permanently, you can store objects there. This is useful because if you make him transport too many things, he will be congested and you will get tired much faster. Store objects. Go to the trunk. As long as the trunk is open, go to the inventory and you will find that the choices available for objects. You can also place money by activating the button containing the monetary meters. At any time in the inventory menu, the character menu or the situation menu, you can check how many objects carries your character and its limit before it starts to be cluttered. Multi-line.
Yes. Okay, now, something I need to tell you is when you hear circles mentioned in rooms, that means you can have a magical rest or sleep. Now, there are two types. The normal, I don't know if you remember the sound, but the sound is kind of lower pitched.
Yep.
This fills, from what I can remember, this fixes all your fatigue cards. Maybe I think it does. It sometimes doesn't for me, but it doesn't heal your health. Now, the magical rest heals your health, gives you, removes all fatigue cards, and removes any poisons or any other harmful cards if you have them, which the normal rest doesn't. So this is very valuable.
Oh.
And again, thank your lucky stars that you have a free magical rest, because you're not gonna have that in many adventures. Okay, you're not gonna have that in 2 of them.
Wow.
So yes, you can rest if you want to hear the sound, or you can just leave.
I'm
Button.
just gonna hit.
First button. First button. At the mark, first button. First button.
That's a
This is a
warehouse.
trunk. A trunk.
Yeah, I assume it's like a warehouse where you can store items.
Yes, yes, you can store them.
Improve resources button.
If and this means all your effects have disappeared. The
Save the game and continue button.
drumming sounds.
Improve resources button.
I'm pretty for a
Save
second.
the game. Continue without saving the game button.
You
Save the game.
can't
Continue
do
button.
it now.
At the mark, Francois wakes up. He blinks. He has the impression of getting out of the deep sleep made of tranquility. He never slept as well as he straightens up and observes the sparkling circle around the bed. So this is what magic rest is like. It will make services to lots of insomniacs in the dull world and even many more people improve because Francois feels regenerated both mentally and physically. Upgrade refurbishment. Your character has just made a magical rest. Magic rest is much more effective than ordinary rest. It completely brings your character back to 9. You can't find better multi-line. Continue button.
Yes, it.
At the mark, Francois
Yes, it
button.
does.
First button. Return to the common room button. Like 50-50 button. Return to the common. At the mark, Francois in the common room. Go to the room button. Go to the comfort button. Head out to the hospital button.
You can just hit end when you press tab. When you press tab and tells you go into the room, you can just hit end to immediately hit leave.
Ah.
Go to the
Now
room button.
just check
Head
the
out to the hospital
quests. Check the quests. Oh wait, no, I know what to do. Check. Leave the inn.
Okay.
At the market, Francois next to one of the high buildings at corner of the market square. From its ground floor emanates a joyful chaos. Rumor of numerous voice, laughter, cries, noise of glasses, and the enter catchy music. As soon as someone crosses the door, this atmosphere seems to be full of commingled with that. Already very agitated, but the market above the doors is so grand. You can meet the market and see the numerous illustration of ocean flames in the framework. The two floors, DC much calmer. Most windows are not lit up multi-line. Enter the hospital button. Go out button. Like 50-50 button. Go out button.
Go away, I assume.
Yes.
The fourth market sector, Francois on the market square is large and surrounded by high buildings. Hit explore button.
Marquishab later fucks up. Okay, I'm gonna tell you where to go because it's not a good idea for you to randomly explore until you find. Go to the Golden Street.
X at the market. 0 room days. 2 distance golden street. 2 distance right parenthesis button. The show of the swirls Francois rides near a platform around which are brought together a lot of children with their parents, as well as other curious of all ages. On the platform, there is an assortment of beautiful, colorful crystals. Two swirls for ornamental crowds, stand of all kinds of objects. They are not ordinary swirls. Far from it. They measure more than a meter 20. Walk and use their hands like humans. They also wear large and light clothes that float around them. Their golden coat and the silver threads of their clothing later reflections of the crystals on them. This is added to the manner of the man who accompanies this world. It is not surprising that so many children are there. This spectacle gives off a magical charm. It remains that the acrobats seem quite tired. That their fur is shiny with perspiration, but that the violinist relentless push them from his books to what they continue. Meanwhile, spectators throw pieces in the basket at the field of violinist on multi-line.
Basically,
current 20 MB right parenthesis button.
you don't have to. Basically, these are the dreams I mentioned in part 1. So most of them are animals because children. So yeah, that when you hear animals mentioned like this, they're dreams.
Ah.
Go out button.
Leave.
Fourth market sector Francois on the market square is large and surrounded by high buildings. Continue to room 0 distance right parenthesis button. Explore button. X with the market 2 distance right parenthesis button. Room neighbor base 2 distance right parenthesis. Room to blood 2 distance right parenthesis button. Like 50-50 button. Room
Not
to
to
neighbor base.
change because you haven't explored. You just hit continue.
X explore continue to room 0 distance right parenthesis button. The fourth market sector continue to room 0 distance right parenthesis.
Yes, continue.
The Golden Street Francois is a large paved street bordered by high buildings, slowly losing torches and barely frequented. It connects the two commercial sectors of the port. Out of the market and house of creators. Many friends. Go to the currency house button. Go to the creator sector button. Go to the currency house button. Go to the creator sector button. Return to the market sector button. Like 50-50 button. Return. Go to the currency house button.
Creator.
Go to the creator sector button. The fourth
You
creator sector
go-
Francois at the crossroads of several streets abundantly
You
lit
go to the house
explore button.
only when you have non-port world currency.
Oh yeah,
Convert.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Explore rooms artisans. 2 distance right
So
parenthesis button.
now explore. Just start
Explore button.
exploring.
The lantern near Francois meets a person with a lantern emitting a blue light. This person works in a hurry, little attentive to what surrounds him. He is a lantern, someone responsible for collecting the wandering souls of the port to avoid the emergence of specters on multi-line. Continue button. The fourth creative sector Francois at the crossroads of several streets abundantly lit by torches and lamps with lanterns. Explore button.
Okay. So specters. This is some. If you want, I can tell you the lore about them.
Alright.
I know some. So when a person dies, I think their soul can sometimes start wandering around, and if it's not taken to the back world, it could become a aggressive creature called a specter, and I hate them.
Okay.
And you will until when you start when you go and when you start playing some of the other adventures.
Oh god.
Anyways, shall we continue?
Yep.
Rooms and Francois in well-lit streets where advertising smells are floating. It welcomes food businesses and connects to residential sectors and creators. Many Vermontians go there to do their shopping on multi-line.
New area.
Yay, new area. It has some shops that I never use.
The flavors of Azulis food store button. Go to the residential sector button. Return to the creator sector button.
You know, let's just explore everything. Let's just get all the areas.
Go to the flip, go to
Return.
cruise menu button. Cruise and flex go to return to the creator sector button. Go to the residential sector
Go to
button.
Yeah.
residential.
Well, you could also explore everything. Yeah, you could also explore this whole district. I mean, sector.
Go to a shop. So
The flip, cruise and flex golden crumb repair button. The flavors of Azulis food store button. Go to the residential sector button. Return to the creator sector button.
that's what I can do, basically.
Yeah, if you want, you can visit the shops.
You said you never used them, though.
No, I never use them, but I guess you could. However, I we'll see. You don't have to at the moment.
What?
Nothing. So nothing.
Ah.
Go to the residential sector button.
I'm just gonna ignore it for now.
Okay.
The fourth residential sector platforms and quiet streets, bordered by very high residential buildings. Batteries with lanterns are arranged at regular distance to moderate twilight, fast flashlight, come and go. Mercenary routine. Most of them have payload fit for an average per Mundian. The four offers its most common face to your multi-line. Explore button. X, cruise and flex, 0 like 50-50 button. X, explore button. A lantern near platform meets a person with a lantern emitting a blue light. This person works in a hurry, little attentive to what surrounds him. He is a lantern near someone responsible for collecting the wandering souls of the court to avoid the emergence of specters on multi-line. Continue button. The fourth residential sector platforms and quiet streets, bordered by very high residential buildings. Batteries with lanterns are arranged at regular distance to moderate twilight, fast flashlight, come and go. Mercenary routine. Most of them have payload fit for an average per Mundian. The four offers its most common face to your multi-line. Explore button. A site platform begins to hear noises evocative of a project. By turning to the corner of the street, he sees a building under construction. Thousands of workers with an increased by magic ensure physical tasks. Telekinesis or shape and shapes facilitate operations. A sculptor artist a little behind takes notes on his notebook by observing the building. He will take care of the finishes so that the building respects the general aesthetics of the court's multi-line. Continue button. The fourth residential sector platforms and quiet streets, bordered by very explore button. X, cruise and flex, floor distance right parenthesis, like 50-50 button, X, explore button. Newspaper seller. Come and buy the court gazette, the most classy newspaper of the whole multiverse. The number of its days fantastic. It is titled for a quality focus. New like everyone else. Key to the small full-length voice shouts his catchphrase and his voice belongs to the button. It is rare to see a game
Oh,
with
yes.
but the apple's inspired by the gazette new coordinator with costume. It is therefore a kind of reddish toddler with members wings with a white tail with small horns and malicious eyes and with colorful costume which flies beneath as or by waving with one hand the roll of parchment on which the gazette is printed. Under his other arm marked with other scrolls in the back that his eye collects the root of his sails on multi-line.
Okay. Now here's where the game starts to be kind of tedious and kind of fun.
Okay.
So,
Tedious and okay.
there is alchemy in this game, which basically means you get ingredients and you can make what this game calls essences, which are basically effects that you can enchant onto plain, a specific plain equipment. Now, to get these, you either need a single ingredient, which you harvest by usually killing monsters, or you need multiple ingredients. How do you get the recipes? Well, you have to read newspapers. And you get a random newspaper every day. I mean, you have to buy it. Now, it's kind of annoying because this game has about 100, no, not 100, about 20, 30, 40 recipes. And for a good amount of them, there are newspapers. And you also have newspapers about deceased adventurers that die because they made a rather crucial mistake that you should not make. So basically, these are tips about the game.
Okay.
If you want, you can buy this. If you want, you can't. If you want, you cannot. If you want, you don't have to.
I'm going to.
Okay, just remember that you're not gonna use the info here.
What's info?
Newspaper gazette, price 3 MD, current 3 MD, parenthesis button. Newspaper seller. Here's for you. Says that I bought my taking the money and giving Francois a copy of the gazette. Already a little demon continues. His land starts again to shout his catchphrase on multi-line. Continue button. Like 50-50 button. Continue button. The fourth residential sector. Francois explore button.
Okay, let me show you. So press I. I'll demonstrate.
Okay.
Wallet button.
If you want, you can read it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go down.
Bottom of the button. Torque gazette for
That.
low 39 for Mundian currency. Torque gazette for low 39 50-50 button. Battle 15 like low torque modern wallet button. Operation wallet modern torque gazette for quality focus. New like everyone else. Cheat button.
Yes, you should cheat.
New like everyone else. Cheat not usable. Parchment. Unlimited newspaper roll of parchment on which is printed a number of famous torque gazette for Mundian newspaper with reputation at least contrasting. No prefer multi-line.
You can hit space automatically to read it. You don't have to press enter and tab. So just hit tab until you hit read.
Description of an image. Open roll of parchment. Clear button. Center button. Like
Yeah,
50
now.
button. Clear button.
Leave. Okay, I think you have to press NVDA down to read everything, to set the automatic reading thing to start. Because there is too much text for one single translation. Just press tab and shift tab. That's how we do it. Shift tab. Or you can just turn off and... Oh, it works.
As many secondary forms as is different uses for such an object. To support the organic focus of a carrier, if they differ in the main composition material, wood, metal, or stone, the focus is just always as a determined element enjoying the continuity of the flow between the carrier and its tool. This element will be called the arc. With Fermati, thus, the home is often cut from one or more ridges. This makes our focusing excellent work tools that the inhabitants of other worlds have been tearing away for ages. This source of through mineral concentrate of naturally stable magic constitutes a base that is both solid and flexible for focus must be able to combine a potentially immense load, but also go into suddenly or even let it fade, all without breaking. The science of the manufacturer of manufacturing, if it indeed belongs to alchemy, although inseparable from the top, well done, guardian of lost knowledge and found, a chronicle or even pen would not be enough to teach you the smallest plot is all the more truly your ears. The management reminds me of this often, but we are intellectually just able to read this parchment in the right direction. If I still go through everything to the latest article, it is because I can. On the other hand, teach you the basics of what is called indivisibility orientation. As you probably know if you happen to do your shopping in rooms arcane, so focusing is characterized by its structure and home, as this has just been talked about. But he specifies in his orientation, dualistic, compassionate, faithful, angry, organic focus, and although the flamboyant staff want to make us believe that orientation is specific to the design of the tool. However, the specialist can reproduce the process. Learn your maze reader's orientation is nothing other than iron enchantment as we have seen over many chronicles already. Admittedly, there are exceptions. Legendary focusing keys that were created by the hand of their own oriented by their own lady providence, no other extravagances. If history seems to indicate that some of these stories are founded, I beg you to believe me when I assert very seriously about the long term efficiency of the instruments in question. So I'm going to teach you the orientation from a pure enchantment. You will have to have a virgin focus of any manipulation whose enchantment receptacle appears to be obvious to the magic touch. If you are not equipped with such an object, know that you can also find any completely honest quality in the trade, especially if the fortunes of business is on root factors. I am in principle not allowed to make propaganda in this section, but I know over my career that management reads my chronicles less and less, contenting themselves to publish them and throw the resulting complaints in fire. A situation which, as long as I am paid, suits me very well. If in doubt, let me slip you a now classic book concerning the Orison Atmosphere. Note, this attached called superior enchantments constituting a more advanced branch of this capricious and yet wonderful rigorous discipline that is alchemy. It is not allowed to teach others in an official work, so I have to just refer to the said books. However, I can without difficulty give you the indications for use regarding the necessary ingredients and the methods of enchantment once the essence has been made up. Furthermore, once it's not customary, it should be reminded of the most distracted and the most curious of the ingestion, comedy, and elation of so attached called essences will expose you to the unusual uses that can lead to the end. Even more serious, will automatically imply the functional waste of those attached called essences. Management being satisfied with my introductory words, we can continue. I promised you in the previous chronicle to one day return to the original Elfin method. Promised thing do a little story. August Elfin was in his time a formidable arcanic technician. He opened a number of theories on, in particular, the inverted potentials, the metabolism of dreams, but also and above all the properties that focus. His son, Titus Elfin, is also the author of several manuals intended for magicians whose potential would not appear or not be discovered until adulthood, which would then make up for a considerable delay in his elementary area. Perfect, you say to me, but focusers, we did well before Elfin, not undoubtedly unfortunate, but learn on the one hand that Elfin, without having invented the method, considerably optimized in addition to being the first to have floated right into the only one to have done it correctly. Then learn how to interrupt me once again. I personally manage myself so that after you met a member of the Alchemist Guild recovers your remains and resuscitates them separately so that they lead along conscious existence and never lives divided and contradictory. You do not have the audacity to doubt the feasibility of such an experience. The Elfin method therefore allows you to carry out an orientation of any type, including but you will not approach it. Your opposite orientation which enters the complex field and wrongly disguised alchemical curses. Given the richness of August's work himself, I will not dwell here to describe the ins and outs. You will therefore have to study it yourself before doing anything. In this article, I will be content in this article to briefly describe the four guiding principles which present of the four distinct guidelines. Look at organic focus. The fifth principle therefore consists of a subtle combination of the first four. The ingredients will therefore be the ones that I will approach even if the method differs. Being the subject of the second part of the reference work, the only ingredient common to all these manipulations is the counter weight of the arc. Materialized in the Elfin method I have wished here. To date, neither the guild of alchemists nor I have discovered a satisfactory alternative to this despite our multiple attempts to identify less dangerous or at the very least less expensive compassionate focus of taste. As you would suspect, on angelic ingredients, not THC simplest and say the most effective. Therefore, to perform your physical orientation on the basis of a very small dozen jaguar man-ears. As for psychic orientation, it is necessary to opt for a light to average intensity and a globally positive incantation. In this regard, I advise Victoria Benjamin's protections of Newell from an excellent compassionate substitute for simulated focus. Painful focus will derive its full potential from necrotic energy, so go to a large quantity of ectoplasmic residues, about 20 to 2 for the physical aspect of things. Regarding the psychic dimension, it is pedal on the flow for a compassionate focus but remain measured in view of the mentally erosive aspect of such a trend. As an indication, the poisonous preludes of Castan and you are not optimal working basis for a beginner. Passionate focus requires simple but refined magic, so opt for a dozen elementary fragments with regard to the physical sphere. Psychically speaking, go there even more virulent than in the previous two cases while enjoying anyway to qualify your efforts on the end. The orientation would not suffer from the contrary, but the common of mortals is absolutely not structured to tolerate such a quantity of information. Caution therefore, regarding the possible incantatory basis, the elementary flows of various offer a nice reference in order to get started. The angry focusing requires non-mental energy, especially since it is a question you are carrying out physical orientation on a demonic basis. Take the apple nice for ingredients, just less than 10 ideally, and make sure you have all your might for psychic orientation. Regarding the latter, the amount of energy invested is less than the duration that must be long, even if it may seem against intuitive. If you ignore how to adequately manage your flow, the angry crystal fetches offer you an ideal framework of pipeline despite their unnecessarily bulky trend to the form. Finally, in the case of organic orientation, combine the ingredients presented above while retaining to the which tier is a counterweight without multiplying it. Remember that organic orientation is not a multiple orientation but an independent form of its ultimate phase. And follow for the psychic sphere, the second part of the Elfin method is indicated at the start of the article. Your essence is finally ready if that is not the case until you think you will follow the instructions to the letter. Try to launch a minor spell. And most bitterly, whether losing attention or clumsiness common probably cost you a good part of your powers. You have your eyes to cry the satisfaction of having lost only at. See a specialized healer and pray your most expensive gods for the promise of the only temporary, which although improbable is quite possible. For the other, congratulations, I rarely compliment, but is certainly a success. This enchantment, although not being part of the most incredible chemical trials, there is no less state of your abilities. Common for experienced alchemists such as your servant. This is high aromatics for a beginner who learned everything in the course. All you have to do is enchant in your focus or the desired level of enchantment. After all, now that you know how to distill your essence, you can also reproduce the feat without hoping for second. Congratulations from me. After all, the first time is a success, the second occurrence is to habit. Stay concentrated and have a good day. Journal fonts. One uses it as a for a quality focus. Do like everyone else. Should multi-line.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and this is just one newspaper. We have about 40 different ones. Okay, so most of this dribble is lore. The only thing you need is the ingredients. You won't need to practice chemistry to make, this. However, you ain't getting all these ingredients in this adventure, and I'll tell you why later. So just hit escape.
Okay, so what did that basically tell me?
Okay, it basically told you that, oh god, this is gonna be, normally, your character has what's called a potential, which is how much magical energy they can draw. And if you're not getting a staff, a scepter, a wand, or a robe, you ain't casting more complicated spells. So, you can do two things. One is buy alright focuses, basically wands, robes, staffs, scepters, or you can craft your own. Now, crafting is much more complicated because you first need to get some ingredients that are difficult to get. However, if you craft one, if you get enough ingredients, you're gonna get a focus that's twice as good as the ones that you can buy here. Now, what these focuses or staffs, wands, etc. do is they increase the amount of energy that you can hold, and they give you a boost. For example, let's say you have a 10 of compassion. If you
Alright.
have a increase, let's say of 2, and you draw that card, you'll get 12 compassion instead of 10. So this is what they do. They give you potential and they increase the amount of energy you can draw from one card.
Ah. Lots of
Anyway,
words kind of went over me.
yeah. Give it some time, you'll eventually get the hang of it. Anyways, just hit escape once. Yeah, you should cheat.
I said what?
You should cheat.
What do you mean cheat?
You should make your own. You shouldn't. You should buy them in the beginning, at the beginning of the game, but eventually you're gonna have to make your own
Yeah.
focuses. Escape. And let's start exploring.
The route to Aberystwyth is surrounded by high buildings with diameters. This street connects the residential sector out of the way, and as its name suggests, it is quite calm. It is not one of the main axes of the port line.
This is the one where we started.
The route to button. Return to the residential sector.
The one of the buildings, mirrors, books.
Okay.
So just go back, return,
Like 50, return to the residential sector button. The fourth residential
and
sector is
continue
by streets formed
exploring.
by very high residential buildings.
What?
Explore button.
Continue exploring.
A street painting dot passes in front of a street painting. A painting exhibited for the pleasure of passers by. The canvas is unusual with crossbows on the carved stone support and illuminated with 2 torches. This table is a sleeping man. His dream seems to get out of his head in colorful vapors. His vapors taken by also take shape and end up forming the dreamer himself, but in a more colorful, more exuberant version. This illustration is inspired by the faculty that humans have to be able to dream and therefore feel the delirium. Only they are capable of its line. Continue button.
Yes.
The fourth residential sector dot quiet streets bordered by very high residential buildings. Larry's little explore button. Dead leaves dot crosses an employee of the occupied port to sleep. The dead leaves that wander the streets pushed by the wind. The presence of dead leaves when there is no tree in the port may surprise, but when you know where they come from, it tends to irritate. Indeed, these are the leaves of the top district trees. The corner of the rich and powerful dot line. Continue button. The fourth residential sector dot explore button. The route starts one of the large streets that cross the residential sector. It appears as rather with its cobblestones and lanterns, but if it bears its name, it is not by chance. Along this street has most of the places dedicated to the arts, museums, theaters, performance halls. All of it attracts a lot of people, especially travelers. Line.
Yup, I saw in your area.
Cancel room theater button.
Yeah, so you should. Let me see what do we have here.
The
Tab.
performance hall button. The House of World Books button. The Court News button. Leave this button. The Court
All right,
cancel room
so you should go to I think the performance
the performance House of World Books button.
hall.
The performance hall button.
No, not that. Yeah, that. Most of these areas are just for lore.
Ah,
However, so yes.
I see.
Let's see. I
The
think
performance
it's
hall
here.
that stands in front of a volume of steps which lead to an imposing building with great appearance. It is not a performance hall. It is the performance hall, the largest, the most prestigious, and the rooms. A small crowd is assembled at the bottom of the steps and comments the program displayed next to the beautiful double door. White crystals highlight the sign line. Go out button.
Oh, wait a second. Fun fact. Remember how it said? Remember the consequences of fucking up the alchemical process? It said you can die, but even worse, you're gonna waste the essence. You're gonna waste the ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah, as if dying. Yeah, dying is nothing special. Wasting the ingredients is a problem. Yeah, but just check the quest. Check the quest.
Like 50 button.
Alright.
An opportunity not to lift this button. An opportunity not to
They
lift
have a new
this
one.
but he ignores how to use magic. He absolutely has to learn it. Luckily, the events are linked so that he succeeds. He only has to be carried. Objective Francois join marker next to the college of May, located in the Rue du Savoir, somewhere in the residential sector. Line.
Oh, fuck. Wrong street.
Like 50 button. An opportunity not to lift this button. Like 15 travel normal progress like go out button. The room starts one of the large streets across the residential. Cancel room theater button. The performance hall button. The House of World Books button.
Well, there's like sport here, you know?
The Court News button. Leave this button.
Yeah, you could.
Like 50 button. Leave this button. The cancel room theater button. The room starts one of the large streets. Cancel room theater button. The cancel room theater stands in front of the door of a small theater with great fame. The flirtatious facade of the building exposes its program on beautiful posters and torches highlights. Regulars discuss around the theater. The eccentric master cancel room is as much talked about as its sophisticated pieces. Line. Go out button. Like 50 button. Go out. The cancel room theater. Go out. The room starts cancel room theater button. The room starts one of the large streets. Cancel room. The performance hall button. The House of World Books button. The House of World Books in front of a graceful 2-story building. All its tall windows are lit. This gateway is dominated by a brand on which one can read in bold letters. The House of World Books. You can also see a logo which represents a word cutting from a notebook. Rather regularly, people enter and leave the building. Line. Enter the House of World Books button. Go out button. Like 50. Go out. Enter the House of World Books button.
This is where you can grind for knowledge. Okay, so the main way you level up is you read books, and these books give you knowledge. Now, when you get to 1,000 knowledge, you increase your level, but your knowledge count resets to 0. And this is where you can grind and get. This is a place where you can grind. I don't recommend it, but
Okay.
it's possible.
Not right now, at least.
No, not recommend. You don't have enough cards.
The room starts on
And you
button.
can't get any knowledge because you don't know how to use magic.
The world button. The front news button. Leave this button. The fourth residential sector dot explore button. X.
Explore.
Room and flex. 6 distance right parenthesis button. X. Room and arts. 0 distance right parenthesis button.
Aren't we supposed to go that street or something?
No, that's the shopping one. You should still explore because there are more streets to find here. There is more stuff to find.
The patrol that's on sees the patrol of 3 guards arriving in their black and silver uniform. They're faced behind an iron mask. They have a severe look. The guards are not interested in them and continue their attempt to march in search of everything that could compromise their ability to line.
If you have shitty clothes, the guards can actually kill you.
Oh!
Yes.
The fourth residential sector dot explore button.
Yeah.
A joyful smoker dot crosses an old man, pipe in the mouth, who walks whistling, an air of carelessness painted on his wrinkled face. A white crow, probable magic familiar, is perched on his shoulder multi-line. Continue button. The fourth residential sector dot quiet streets, bordered by very high residential buildings. Batteries with lanterns are arranged in regular districts. Explore button. The Gazette office dot stands next to a very classic building from the point of view of its Gothic architecture. On the other hand, it is distinguished from the others by a large ramp which dominates its front door, which proudly announces Gazette Newport is indeed here as the writing of the famous Vermontian newspaper was installed on multi-line.
Yes.
Enter the building button.
You can buy them here, but you already got one, and it's not gonna change.
Go on button. Like 50-50 button. Go on button. The fourth residential sector dot quiet streets, bordered by very high residential buildings. Batteries with lanterns are arranged. Explore button. A lantern near meets a person with a lantern emitting a blue light. This person works in a hurry, little attentive to what surrounds him. He is a lantern, someone responsible for collecting the wandering souls of the court to avoid the emergence of specters. Multi-line. Continue button. The fourth residential sector dot explore button. Workers in work dot is a group of workers in work clothes. They wear very practical, luminous gloves to light up without blushing. The streets may be illuminated by lanterns. The fact remains that with the eternal twilight of this district, it is generally hard for the dark to carry out work. A group of workers take care of the maintenance of the cobblestones. Multi-line. Continue button.
Oh yes, the port is basically in eternal twilight. It's always evening, I guess.
Yeah. Let's hope that we will get to that street.
The fourth residential sector dot quiet streets, border explore button.
You will.
Oh, so it's further away. That street that the quest was talking about.
Yeah, it's really close. You just got unlucky with the areas you unlocked. It's kind of random.
Ah.
The petrified garden dot in front of the gates of a public garden. They are left open to invite to enter. Beyond that, alleys in between stone, 3 sculptures whose branches are decorated with light crystals. Lead your laughter of children, people chatting. It is a place of life from relaxation. Multi-line. Enter the public garden button. Go on button.
Let's see.
Enter the public garden button. The petrified garden dot walks in the aisles of the public garden. It is surrounded by stone, 3 sculptures with branches decorated with light crystals. The whole place stays in sweet clarity. Many dead leaves are rooted into the fields beneath trees. These are real dead leaves, but they come from the top neighborhoods. Since they stick to the decor, they are less collected than elsewhere in the court. Children run and laugh. People are sitting on benches or walking in the middle of the garden, which is not very large. There is a small fountain. This is where all the aisles lead. Multi-line. Head out of the public garden button. Like 50-50 button. Head out of the public. The petrified garden dot enter the public garden button. Go on button. The fourth residential sector dot explore button. Approval dot sees a woman dressed in a nice suit leaving the building and then entering the next one. Shortly after, a muffled rumor of a conversation makes it possible to deduce that she exercises her profession of approaches. That she is looking for a belly stomach beyond innovative, but she does not seem to be a great success. A door noise at slaps puts an end to the conversation. Multi-line.
What?
What?
My brain broke.
Approval dot sees a woman dressed in a nice suit leaving the building and then entering the next one. Shortly after, a muffled rumor of a conversation makes it possible to deduce that she exercises her profession of approaches. That she is looking for a belly stomach beyond innovative, but she does not seem to be a great success. A door noise at slaps puts an end to the conversation. Multi-line.
I don't think this woman should be. We should talk to her. She's looking for a belly stomach. Okay. This is where the translator fucked up.
Yeah.
The fourth residential sector dot quiet streets. Explore button. A site dot begins to hear noises of a project. I turn into the corner of the street. He sees a building under construction. Thousands of workers with an increased by magic ensure physical tasks. Telekinesis or shaping shapes facilitate operations. A sculptor artist a little behind takes notes on his notebook by observing the building. He will take care of the finishes so that the building respects the general aesthetics of the court. Multi-line. Continue button. The fourth residential sector dot explore button.
This thing is a recognized name.
An opportunity not to let go dot vision, but he ignores how to use magic. He absolutely has to learn it. Luckily, the events are linked so that he succeeds. He only has to be carried. Objective Francois join martyr next to the College of Made located in the Rue du Savoir, somewhere in the residential sector. Multi-line. An opportunity.
Yes.
Button.
Street of knowledge.
A street painting dot passes in front of a street painting. A painting exhibited for the pleasure of passers by. The canvas is done as usual with crossroads on the carved stone support and illuminated with blue torches. This painting represents on the black background stars, a large yellowish star crossed by
But
golden canvas with
haven't I
complete
been
contrast.
to
Several
the
instruments and
residential
beauty
six
air majesty.
already? Or was that on a different
Oh
street?
no, you haven't. You've been to the street of arts.
Ah,
Continue button.
right.
The fourth residential sector dot quiet streets. Explore button. The temple of vacuum dot close to a stone temple whose refined architecture contrasts with the Gothic of the city of Bagi. The temple is located in a small street. The aptly named Rue du Temple. The entrance to the building
Temple of the
is
Void.
framed by 2 months in white cotton crescent shaped cells. Multi-line.
What?
The Temple of the Void.
Head to the temple button. Go on button. The fourth residential sector dot quiet explore button. The glazier. Once a glazier, the cry attracts the attention of Francois. He is a strong young man dressed in a rather clerical and devil way. Large panels clutter stacked with windows of any type. Some are luminescent, others encrusted with crystals. Installation, replacement, repair windows at a good price. The man passes slowly in front of Francois, looking into the buildings with an extra eye. His panels spinning from time to time on his back. He and his calls end up disappearing in another street. Multi-line. Continue button. The fourth residential sector dot quiet streets. Explore button. A patrol dot sees a patrol of 3 guards arriving in their black and silver uniform. Their faces behind an iron mask. They have a severe look. Continue button. The fourth residential sector dot quiet streets. Explore button. Newspaper seller. Come and buy the Court Gazette, the most classy newspaper of the whole multiverse. Buy the day Gazette. Price go on button.
Which one is this? Wait, which one is? Ah, never mind.
Buy the data set. Price 3MD. Current 17. Go out button. The fourth residential sector.com slides and quiet explore button. The ruling condemned slides in large case 3 connects to residential sectors and the government. It is quite calm. Well, nothing really distinguishes it from others. Others, however, hear that the condemned pass from their cell pass to the go their sentence on the aptly named place of punishment. Multi-line. Go to the government sector button. Return to the residential sector button. Like 50-50 button. Return to the
We
residential sector
got
button.
everything except the street. Fuck.
What?
We got everything except the street that we need.
Go to the government sector button.
This is gonna be fun.
The ruling condemned go to return to the residential.
So return.
You could go to the government sector, but let's just continue the story.
Well,
I guess we could,
Yeah.
we could visit everything in Port Monsa, in the port, the city, when we are about to reach the end of this adventure. Yeah, could do that.
yeah.
Yeah, return if you're not, because you're not
Okay.
gonna have to go here.
Yeah, do. Sorry, what was I saying?
I said you could return because you don't have to do anything here.
I wanna say, is it already saved? Yeah, it should be. I'm unfortunately gonna have to stop here. Because, well, I need to go and brush my teeth and do some stuff. But yeah, this game is fun so far.
It's gonna get probably even better later, because this is just exploration.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the end of part 2. I will see
Yeah.
you guys in the next one. But until then.
Virtual record. Virtual record.
Take care.